Good evening and welcome to Thai PBS World Tonight. During the past few days, Ministry of Education has been raised many issues, especially on the arrangement of long-distance learning via satellite or DLTV. The question raised whether Thailand is ready to have online education in coping with COVID-19, which means new normal of future education. In the Thai PBS World Tonight, Kun Thep Chaiyong and me talk to Kun Nattapol Thipsuwan, Minister of Education.
Important questions. Will most or not, if not all schools, reopen on the 1st of July as scheduled?
Yes, I hope that the school can be open, at least 80% of the schools on the 1st of July. But that depends on the situation of the viruses. We divided areas into low risk area, high risk, medium risk. Schools in the area that has not had cases of coronavirus should be in a low risk area.
Okay.
School up in the mountain, maybe limited electricity, limited internet access would be in a low risk area.
But we understand that you have been under a lot of pressure from parents and some other groups in the society for the schools to reopen soon. But yes, you're not going to give in to this pressure, right?
I cannot give in to pressure without evidence from the medical side. We have been consulting with the Ministry of Health on a regular basis. How do we deal with incoming wave, potentially second wave or third waves. But if it comes, we would be in good preparation to open the school no matter what. First priority would be on-site learning. If there are cases at school or in the nearby area, then we'll do on-air televised through television. And then we'll use the online as complement, mainly for the older students in year 10, 11, 12.
And what have you learned so far? Because I believe that this is trial period of DLTV.
Yes.
But so far you must have seen how people been very critical of the system. What have you learned in the past 3 days of DLTV?
I have seen the inequality, not only in education, but society as a whole. We lack digital equipment. We hope that television would be a medium to carry on with the learning, and we will use it in July if it's necessary. But in some area, the equipment is just not enough. So we have to adjust and adapt without additional cost to the parents. But we have to continue collecting data in the area that required assistance from the Ministry of Education or the Interior Ministry.
In addition to technology, equipment, or the facilities,
yes,
what about the readiness of teachers to teach online?
In terms of commitment, teachers have been preparing themselves over the past 3 weeks. I think they have been prepping themselves by going through our training platform. Over 10,000 teachers go in the platform on a daily basis. So it shows that the teachers are aware of what is necessary in order to be prepared for online assistance in learning. It's going to take some time. 40 days won't be adequate for the teachers to be completely professional in terms of their digital handling ability.
So you made it a point to visit some families in Ang Thong on the first day of the online learning, right? I'm sure that your impression with the online learning there must be totally different from those of critics who believe that it doesn't work, poor problems. So what did you find? And does it in any way reinforce your belief that you have to go ahead in full force with digital learning?
We all have to understand, if we resorted to on-air learning, it means that in certain areas, in those areas, coronavirus have spread to the point that we cannot manage education at school. So we need to provide something to the students. it's going to be minimal access, to content, but at least it has access. Student can have access to education. I think that's the most important thing. We cannot stop going to school and then students stop learning. The learning has to continue, and we hope that on air is one of the possible solution. Within certain area, there may be some online capability for some schools. Teachers may, within 2 months, can find their ways to adapt to online learning and online teaching, and be able to use the equipment properly along with the students and family. So this is the trial period. We prepare for the worst.
Your plan A is to have first semester on the 1st of July, and you said you would like to have it back to nearly normalcy at about 80%.
Yes.
What's the plan B? If after opening for, like, let's say just a few days, and you come across with new set of problems of learning online, teaching online, do you have plan B in mind? What?
The on-air teaching would be plan B. After the on-site situation cannot be achieved perfectly. And if that's the case, that we cannot handle the on-air situation, then we have to bring teachers to families. We have to create environment within the villages, in the nearby area, maybe in a smaller group, with minimum lessons, only maybe math, science, and English, and that's it. So instead of having 5 hours a day of learning, there may be only 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours per day per each small group. But that's the case that the virus is spreading, and I'm not even sure that learning in smaller group would be a proper solution. I hope that the on-air platform is adequate enough.
Of course, if you keep the July the 1st schedule, the big challenge is how to handle millions of kids who are going back to classrooms and exposing themselves to risk of infection. So what are your plans in dealing with that?
Yes, I think
situation?
I think going to school in shift. In certain classroom, instead of having 40, you would only have 20.
Okay.
So one may come in the morning, and one group will come in the afternoon. That will put stress on teachers, because teachers will have to extend themselves beyond their normal teaching capability. But then I have reduced a lot of program for the teachers. Their evaluation would be minimized or even eliminated. Some of the programs for extracurricular activities will be eliminated. Therefore, teachers will have more time to prepare and handle the two group of students.
So the main KPI will be with the teaching now.
Yes, yes, which should be from the beginning.
Yeah.
Overall, how do you see COVID-19 have transformed education, the idea of long-term strategy? Is it good force for change, for transition to the new technology?
I think it's an igniter. It ignites digital learning. I think COVID gives an opportunity for Thai teachers and educational in Thailand as a whole to reform.
And that's all from Thai PBS World Tonight. Thank you very much for watching.